Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Salma Alisha Sahdiya with NPM 234120046 from Accounting Class 23A Accounting Audit 1 course. Here I will explain the material internal control. Definition of internal control. Internal control is a process designed and implemented by management and other personnel within an entity to provide reasonable assurance regarding the achievement of three primary objectives: effectiveness and efficiency of operations, reliability of financial reporting, and compliance with applicable laws and regulations. This system is dynamic and must be adjusted periodically to changes in the business environment and the risks faced by the company. Internal control components. 1. Control environment. 2. Risk assessment. 3. Control activities. 4. Information and communication. 5. Monitoring. Types of internal control. Internal control is divided into two main types, namely preventive control and detective control. Preventive control aims to prevent errors or fraud before they occur, for example through segregation of duties, transaction authorization, and physical security of assets. While detective control aims to detect errors or fraud that have already occurred, such as through reconciliation, internal audits, and periodic financial statement reviews. Auditor evaluation of internal control. In the audit process, auditors are required to understand and evaluate an entity's internal control in order to design effective audit procedures. This understanding must be clearly documented, covering all relevant components of internal control. The form and level of detail of the documentation depend largely on the size, complexity, and characteristics of the entity being audited. The more complex the internal control and procedures performed, the more extensive the documentation required. This evaluation helps auditors assess the level of risk and determine the extent to which internal control can be relied upon to detect and prevent errors or fraud in the financial statements. Limitations of internal control. Even though it is well designed, internal control systems still have limitations. Some factors that can limit the effectiveness of internal control are collusion between employees, override by management, human error, and implementation costs that are higher than the benefits obtained. Therefore, internal control must be monitored and evaluated periodically so that weaknesses can be identified and corrected immediately. That's all I can say about the material internal control. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.